The company at the focus of this project is Starbucks, the American multinational corporation. Founded in 1971, is globally recognized as the largest coffeehouse chain in the world with 32,660 stores as of 2020, located across 70 different countries. Centered around creating unique handcrafted beverages, Starbucks aims to revolutionize the coffee making and tasting process and ultimately enhance the customer experience. Founded by academics Jerry Baldwin, Gordon Bowker, and Zev Zegel in Seattle, Washington, Starbucks was established as a way to represent the three friends' fascination with the art of roasting coffee and tea. Drawing inspiration from Herman Melville's classic novel Moby Dick and utilizing references from nautical mythology, the trio established their signature design, which still stands today, 50 years later, as one of the most globally recognized company logos. Today, Starbucks is a key player in the specialty coffee industry with an estimated $47.5 billion market value and a global community of coffee and beverage lovers. Since opening its first store in Australia in 2000, Starbucks have continuously attempted to evolve their marketing strategy in order to reflect their basic core principles and the Australian market.
Starbucks has positioned themselves as a franchise that delivers a high-quality customer experience and impeccable quality of coffee. Stores are designed with the consumer in mind, offering both a quick on-the-go service and a comfortable, relaxed, seated environment. Starbucks currently targets men and women within the middle to high income bracket, aged between 22 and 60. The typical behaviour of their target segment includes spenders, on-the-go individuals, early adopters of technology, and the health and socially conscious consumer. Starbucks has enveloped various techniques in developing and deploying their marketing strategies. Their current marketing strategies and tactics are predominantly centered around components of the marketing mix. Starbucks have developed an impeccable brand image and association through the iconic green siren, which is recognizable around the globe. In conjunction, the marketing and advertising strategy that Starbucks follows focuses on a mass marketing through a range of channels such as TV, print, and online to assist in developing the brand as part of the evoked set. Marketing strategies employed include the loyalty system, where consumers are encouraged to repurchase from the brand through incentives such as free drinks, gift cards, or merchandise. Furthermore, brand merchandise has played an important role in boosting consumer satisfaction and retention. Starbucks heavily markets their merchandise and releases special prints and designs to add value to the consumer experience. Advertising through social media from different streams such as Snapchat, Instagram ads, partnerships with YouTubers and TikTok videos leverages Starbucks with a high amount of traffic from current and potential consumers. Moreover, the Starbucks YouTube channel educates consumers on their history, aspects of business operations, and their supply chain to encourage transparency between the company and consumers. Starbucks' products includes the experience offered with their specialty coffee. The chain offers hot and cold beverages, baked goods, sandwiches, and other snacks. Their beverage menu also consists of store locality and seasonal products such as the flat white in Australia or the pumpkin spice latte during autumn. The company's current pricing strategy supports their stance as a premium priced coffee seller. The pricing strategy operates on the behavioural tendency of consumers to pay a higher price for a product they perceive holds a premium value. This correlation allows Starbucks to maintain its elite or exclusive image. Starbucks is also offered and available in more than 70 different countries, which has helped establish the company as a leader in the retail coffee and snack storehouse industry. Their main points of communication to reach their target market include their cafes, retailers, and their websites and mobile app. The integration of e-commerce through Starbucks' online offerings allows the company to reach a wider audience. Additionally, Starbucks' well-designed and executed distribution strategy enables transparency throughout the entirety of the coffee sourcing, making, and selling process. It has become apparent that Starbucks' failure in Australia can be narrowed down to their failure to implement geographic segmentation. Although 94.3% of individuals surveyed admitted they were familiar with Starbucks, Starbucks has failed to tailor its offerings to the Australian culture. According to 35 individuals surveyed, 40% of individuals agreed that Australia's coffee culture is a combination of the quality of coffee paired with the space to socialise. Additionally, Australian coffee lovers enjoy socialising and getting to form a bond with their barista. As a result, it is clear Starbucks has never been able to give the coffee experience which Australian consumers desire, as 51.7% of individuals surveyed suggest they would still rather purchase a coffee from their local barista. Furthermore, rapid expansion has also prevented Australian consumers from getting well acquainted with the brand. In turn, Australian consumers are less likely to justify spending money on a high-priced beverage at Starbucks in comparison to other cafes that they trust, as this has led to no point of difference being established by the brand. This is evident in the results from both surveys and this semi-structured interview, as both price and quality are two factors which individuals perceive to be the main issue facing Starbucks. The current issue faced by Starbucks in Australia is the pre-existing coffee culture that dates back to the end of World War II. Given the already established coffee culture in Australia and the continued improvements in products, consumers perceive Australian coffee to be prestigious and have high expectations in the quality of all products. As a result, Australians often see smaller chain coffee shops in their local cafes as superior and result in them rejecting an alternative to their current place of purchase. This had a significant impact on the sales of Starbucks products upon opening the first shop in 2000. As outlined by Shoebridge in 2008, some American food companies often expand into other international markets and rely too heavily on their size and strength of their brand. Given the Starbucks' rapid expansion into Australia's development and an advanced coffee market, it can be concluded that the expansion of Starbucks into Australia was fueled by naive optimism in that limited research on Australia's existing coffee industry was conducted, and therefore Starbucks struggled competing against already well-developed establishments.
The following SWOT analysis identifies and highlights the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of Starbucks in Australia. The strengths of the company stem from its globally recognisable image. Starbucks is the largest coffeehouse chain in the world with over 30,000 stores across the globe. Offering a large selection of beverages and placing a solid emphasis on CSR, Starbucks have built a solid framework. Nevertheless, Starbucks' failure to incorporate well into the Australia's coffee culture have created minimal space for the company to grow amongst local competitors. Additionally, consumer unwillingness to pay steep prices for a lower quality product have created several barriers for Starbucks. Moreover, threats such as an economic crisis or the impacts of the recent COVID-19 pandemic have placed a strain on the possibility for company expansion. On the other hand, however, Starbucks have the opportunity to change the focus of their marketing efforts to a younger audience, create a more affordable range that differentiates between coffee and other beverages, and ultimately place a greater focus on customer service. A potential opportunity would be to specifically target university students and younger millennials. As the coffee industry in Australia remains highly fragmented, a significant proportion of Australians are loyal to their local establishment when purchasing coffee. However, individuals in their late teens to late 20s do not have the same established relationship with local cafes as their older counterparts. This presents the opportunity for Starbucks to initiate and develop a strong association with university students. Through partnerships with universities offering student discounts and vouchers, rewards and loyalty programs, Starbucks can appeal to a younger audience and thus develop a similar effect of local cafe culture. Isaac Asian's theory of planned behaviour supports the notion that a person with a higher intention towards performing a behaviour is more likely to going to end up doing that compared to a person with a lower intention. In the case of Starbucks, students may feel that caffeine helps them perform better, therefore this shapes their attitudes towards coffee consumption. Additionally, the perceived control surrounding how they can get a coffee also influences their beliefs. Strategically placed Starbucks locations on or nearby university campuses can strengthen the company's relationship with students and result in repeat customers, thus leading to a loyal client base that grows with the brand.
Starbucks could also potentially break into the Australian market if they conducted more research and adapted to the Australian region. The Australian coffee industry and culture is quite distinct as it focuses on quality and taste. This is evident as the majority of the demographics surveyed, which ranged from teenagers to the aging population, claimed that quality was a characteristic that influenced where they purchased their coffee from. However, what is perceived to be good quality coffee in Australia differs from other countries such as the US, as the taste which Australians thrive for is a stronger espresso-based taste. On the other hand, Americans enjoy a bitter, strong coffee that is masked with sugary syrups. As a consequence, Starbucks can make subtle changes to their menus by incorporating iconic Australian coffees such as a flat white within the menu. Through being culturally aware and suiting the local desires of Australian consumers, a sense of consistency and uniformity by the brand is formed. According to Fisher and Azan's theory of reasoned action, a person's behaviour is determined by their intention to perform the behaviour, and this is in turn a function of their attitude towards the behaviour and subjective norms. Thus, in this instance, a local adaptation of the Starbucks menu will enable Australians to evaluate the behaviour of purchasing from Starbucks as positive, whilst also enabling more individuals to believe others would want them to perform such a behaviour. Thereby, this results in a higher intention and motivation, and more Australian consumers will be inclined to purchase from Starbucks.
Australian coffee culture consists of various aspects, including a quality roast and the excellent customer experience. There's a lack of social and consumer interaction with the Starbucks experience. Starbucks as a company has a responsibility in the personal development of their employees, specifically in training their employees to offer an exceptional service. According to Maslow's theories of needs, lower order needs must be satisfied before higher order needs can be satisfied. This theory can be a driving influence in the security of employees at Starbucks, as improving payrolls, introducing employee benefits, and promoting employee achievements can satisfy lower order needs such as safety, security, and belonging. Thus, increasing the employee's mentality and introducing higher order needs, such as forming a community with other employees, and more importantly, interacting and socializing with customers. Forming a strong relationship between barista, service staff, and customer can establish deep-rooted connections that transcend the simple purchase of a coffee or other beverage.